What if I told you that the things that steal your peace the most don't scream, they don't make noise, they don't appear as blatant betrayals or declared enemies. They are silent, discreet, habits that you nurture every day without realizing it. People disguised as friends, thoughts that you accepted as normal, but that, in reality, weaken you while you pretend to smile. Welcome to Stoicism in practice. Get ready, because today we're going to do a real inner cleansing. This video is not to be shown to anyone. It's not to impress. It's not to justify anything. It's just yours, personal, an intimate moment of silent decision, because the most profound changes don't need announcement, applause, or explanation. They need discipline and nothing more. Before revealing the 5 silent poisons that are taking you away from your mental peace, I want to ask you a simple but powerful question. What is that thing, habit, person, or thought that you know you should have left behind, but still haven't managed to let go? Answer here in the comments as if no one would read it. Write for yourself, because maybe someone will see it and be encouraged to let go of what is weighing them down. Now, stay with me until the end, because each of these points is like a small, silent, invisible, daily poison. And worst of all, you are taking it without realizing it. Let's unmask each of them together, without shouting, without drama, in the silence of someone who truly wants to change. First, poison. Those people who only seek you out when they need something. Everyone has, or has had that friend or relative who only shows up when their world falls apart. When they are doing well, they disappear. When they are feeling bad, they run to you, as if it were their duty to listen, console, help. I went through this too. A person would send me messages just to vent. They never asked if I was okay. One day, without arguing, without warning, I stopped responding. I disappeared in silence. And do you know what happened? Nothing. She didn't even notice. And then I understood. My presence was only valuable as long as it served as a crutch for her problems. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." And sometimes, the best way to cut yourself off is silence. You don't explain yourself. You don't justify yourself. You just disappear from these people's list of solutions. Second, poison. The mania of explaining your choices to everyone. Have you ever wanted to change something? Your diet, your routine, your friends. But before you even acted, you thought, what will so-and-so think? They'll ask, why I don't eat this anymore. ... Why I stopped going out. ... Why I distanced myself from that person. ... And then you start justifying everything as if you needed everyone's approval. It took me years to understand. You don't ask permission to heal yourself. Stoicism teaches that true virtue lives within, not without. Epictetus once said, "Don't explain your philosophy, live it." Change that phrase to something modern. Don't explain your new self. Just be. Those who are in tune will stay. Those who aren't will disappear. When I decided to stop drinking, I didn't post anything. I didn't announce it. Just stop. And whoever got offended, that was their problem, not mine. The process was mine alone. Third, poison. Excessive consumption of junk content. Yes, it hurts, because we are connected all the time. But don't confuse distraction with mental food. Reels, TikTok, memes, empty videos. That's fine once in a while. But if that has become your main diet, what are you becoming? I needed to clean up. I stopped following profiles that only made me laugh, but didn't do me any good. I blocked algorithms. I created a healthy digital environment. As Korong said, you are not what you seem to be. You are what you repeat in the dark every day. And today, many of these shadows are screens. A famous meme says, you don't have anxiety. You just filled your head with 800 videos of people screaming in the last 24 hours. True, a saturated mind does not create, does not love, and does not have peace. Clean your feed. In silence. The external world will calm down when your internal world settles down first. Fourth, poison. The need to please everyone. This is treacherous because it is disguised as kindness. I also said yes to everything. Invitations, favors, plans that took up my time and energy. Until one night, exhausted, I asked myself, how many of those yeses were really mine? That was when the turning point began. I didn't shout to the world that I would change. I just started saying no, calmly, firmly, without drama. Stoicism teaches, live by reason, not by the emotion of the moment. Wanting to please is emotion. Living coherently is a rational decision. And whoever is bothered by your sincere no may never have truly respected you. You don't need to explain anything. Just support your choice. Fifth and final poison, your own limiting beliefs. The voice in your head that sabotages you silently. This is the cruelest, because it is invisible. It is that voice that says, "You can't do it. It's too late. You weren't born for this. Who do you think you are?" It lives inside you. And to kill it, you don't need to fight. Just don't listen. Want an example? When I started writing philosophy, a friend said, "Who are you to talk about this? You're not even a philosopher." This phrase haunted me for months, until I understood I don't need anyone to believe in my new version. Only me, Nietzsche already said. Become who you are. This is done in silence, reprogramming what you were taught wrong. And when the limiting voice whispers, I smile and move on, without arguing. If you've gotten this far, comment, "I'm cleaning my life in silence," and tell me, which of these 5 poisons do you most need to eliminate? Let's read each other in the comments. See that we're not alone on this journey of transformation, because these true changes don't announce themselves. They live in the silence of those who have decided to truly grow. Remember, you don't owe explanations to those who don't give you peace. You don't need to please those who don't respect you. You're not a slave to all beliefs, and you don't need to consume garbage to feel up to date. Clean in silence, and the noise will disappear on its own. To conclude, 2 questions that may be keeping you up at night today. What in you needs to die so that your best version can be born? How many decisions have you postponed for fear of what others would say? If this video touched you in any way, subscribe to the channel, like it, and share your story in the comments. See you in the next video.